Has it ever happened to you that you reached your office a little late due to heavy traffic and a colleague of yours who is always late himself called you tardy? This is the perfect situation when you could have used the idiom, the pot calling the kettle black. What does it mean? What does cookware have to do with your work discipline? Many years ago, people used to cook over an open fire using pans, pots, kettles, etc. Whatever cookware it was, it turned black from the soot. Thus, there was no sense to polish them after every use. Anyway, if the pot would call the kettle black, it would be describing the kettle exactly like the pot is itself. Nowadays, the idiom, the pot calling the kettle black, is used when one criticizes or accuses another person of what they're equally guilty of. For instance, two guys have been celebrating their success all day long and haven't noticed they run out of their drinks and decided to drive to a grocery store before it closed. When they got stopped by the police and deprived of their driver's license for drunk driving, one of them furiously shouted at another, "Damn it, if it weren't for you, we wouldn't be in trouble." For which the guy said, "Wait, isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? Don't forget who initiated the whole thing." Another example is the well-known The Fox and the Stork story. Remember how the fox used to treat the stork? Having invited the stork to his place once, the fox served him soup in a shallow dish. The next day, when the fox was served the dinner in a tall jar with a narrow neck, he lost his temper and accused the stork of being inhospitable. "Oh, that's the pot calling the kettle black," said the stork. "Don't play tricks on your neighbors unless you can stand the same treatment yourself." From that day, they both became good friends. And one more example. Anne began complaining about her husband's increasing monthly expenses. But then she got reply, "Come on, that's pot calling the kettle black. You waste way too much on your eyelashes, nails, and hair." That said, I'm sure there were situations in your life when you could have used the idiom, the pot calling the kettle black. If so, please share them with me in the comment section. And if you want to learn more idioms, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button below. Many thanks. Stay tuned.